Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Today, we are looking at Representative Don Beyer Jr., who is the representative for the 8th District of Virginia. It's the little corner of the state right up against the Potomac River and Washington, D.C. Along that border there, it contains Alexandria, Virginia. So, yeah, he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Jim Moran. Now, let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Trieste, Italy on June the 20th, 1950. Graduated from Gonzaga College High School in Washington, D.C. in 1968. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts in 1972. Has been an automobile dealer. Lieutenant Governor of Virginia 1990 to 1998. Unsuccessful candidacy for Governor of Virginia in 1997. U.S. Ambassador to Switzerland and Liechtenstein 2009 to 2013 before being elected as a Democrat to the 114th and 5 following Congresses. So he is in term 6. Now let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Ways and Means, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Tax and the Subcommittee on Trade. And he's on the Joint Economic Committee. Now, let's go ahead and look at his 5 individual donors and contributors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Aiken Gump et al. And their full name would be Aiken Gump Strauss Hauer and Feld LLP. And they are an American multinational law firm headquartered in Washington, D.C., and the second largest lobbying firm in the U.S. by revenue. And it was founded in 1945. Altogether, it has donated $20,250. And once again, that's Aiken and Gump et al. Next, at number 2, we have Ischemics. And they are a pharmaceutical company that develops small molecule drugs for the treatment and prevention of ischemia hyperfusion industry. And its product includes CMX 2043, a cardioprotective drug that combines AKT pathway mediated cell survival effects and antioxidant activity in a single small molecule. So, yeah. Also, it provides molecule drugs for the treatment of ischemia, hyperfusion injuries, and is located in the state of Massachusetts, particularly Maynard, Massachusetts. So yeah, altogether it has donated $23,200. And once again, that's ischemics. Next, at number 3, we have Northrop Grumman. And it is headquartered in West Falls Church, Virginia, and it is an aerospace manufacturer active in the arms industry and space industry, and is the 5th largest of the top 100 contractors of the U.S. federal government, and receives over 2% of total spending by the federal government of the U.S. on contractors. Its aeronautics systems division develops the B-21 Raider and the B-2 Spirit strategic bomber, fuselage production for the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter and FA-18 Super Hornet, the Grumman E-2 Hawkeye Airborne Early Warning and Control MQ-4C Triton Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, RQ-4 Global Hawk Surveillance Aircraft, and the NATO Alliance Ground Surveillance Force. The company's Defense Systems Division designs and modernization of intercontinental ballistic missile system includes the LGM-35 Sentinel, the Integrated Air and Missile Defense Battle Combat Command System, Venal Training, and the M1156 Precision Guidance Kit. The company's Mission Systems Division creates military radar, sensors, and related products, including C-41 radar systems for air defense, aerospace management radar systems such as AWACS, multi-platform radar technology insertion program, night vision goggles, airport movement area safety system, and battlefield surveillance systems like the Airborne Reconnaissance LOW, and tactical aircraft sensors including the AN/APG-68 radar, the AN/APG-80 active electronically scanned array radar, the AN/APG-83 AESA radar upgrade for the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the AN/APG-77 AESA radar for the F-22 Raptor, and the AN/APG-81 AESA radar for the F-35 Lightning II, the AN/AAQ-37 electro-optical distributed aperture system for the F-35, and the APQ-164 passive electronically scanned array PESA radar for the B-1 Lancer. The company's Space Systems Division develops SATCOM communications, satellites, next-generation overhead persistent infrared satellites, the Cygnus uncrewed spacecraft, motors for the NASA Space Launch System, logistics support for Lunar Gateway, graphite epoxy motor solid rocket boosters, and satellites for the Norwegian Space Agency. The company is ranked 1/10 on the Fortune 500 list of America's largest corporations in 2024. 87% of the company's revenues came from the federal government of the U.S., while 12% was from international sources. Northrop Grumman is industry and its industry partners have won the Collier Trophy 9 times, including the development and production of the James Webb Space Telescope, a space telescope launched in 2021. The company was formed in 1994 through the merger of Northrop Corporation and Grumman Aerospace. Altogether, it has donated $22,790, and once again, that's Northrop Grumman. Next, at number 4, we have the Shared Earth Foundation, and it operates as a nonprofit organization that focuses on funding the organizations that promote protection and restoration of habitat for the biodiversity, foster respect for other species and individual creatures, work to limit detrimental human impact on the planet, and further the inherent right of all creatures to share the earth. And ensuring sustainable coexistence for all creatures on Earth by promoting habitat protection and biodiversity. The Foundation funds small organizations that work towards minimizing human impact on the environment and enhancing respect for all species. It offers both administrative and project funding to support these initiatives, primarily within the U.S. and internationally. The Foundation prioritizes collaboration with organizations dedicated to enriching wildlife and preserving natural habitats. And it is headquartered in Chestertown, Maryland. Altogether, it has donated $22,100. And once again, that's the Shared Earth Foundation. Finally, in 5th, we have, it says Graham Companies, but I think it means Graham Holdings, which is the Graham's Holding Company, formerly the Washington Post Company, a diversified American conglomerate holding company that is headquartered in Arlington County, Virginia, and incorporated in Delaware. Formerly the owner of the Washington Post newspaper and Newsweek magazine. Its current holdings include Digital Marketing, Company Code 3, formerly Social Code, online and print media entities including Slate Magazine, Foreign Policy through the FP Group, which includes Foreign Policy Magazine and ForeignPolicy.com, Graham Media Group, formerly Post Newsweek Stations, a group of 7 television stations, education company Kaplan, manufacturing operations including Hoover Treated Wood Products, Deco, Joyce Dayton Corporation, Forney Corporation, Graham Healthcare Group, which provides home health, hospice, and palliative care services through joint ventures with health systems and physician groups, as well as other services. Graham Automotive, which includes 8 automotive dealerships around Washington, D.C. region, and content and marketplace company World of Good Brands, formerly Leaf Group. Graham Holdings Company also owned cable television and internet service provider Cable One until it was spun off in 2015, and the now defunct Trove, formerly Washington Post Labs, the developers of a newsreader app. It was founded in 1947 and altogether it has donated $20,100, and once again, that's the Graham Holdings Company, or as it says, Graham's companies. But yeah, now let's go ahead and look at the industry donors on here. At the top, number 1, retired, who altogether have donated $233,159. Next at number 2 is real estate, who altogether have donated $200,426. Next at number 3, lawyers law firms, who altogether have donated $191,936. Next at number 4, securities and investment, who altogether have donated $150,200. And finally, in 5th, we have automotive, who have donated $101,731. Now, let's look at the donors at a glance. At the top, individually, Aiken Gump et al. Ooh. Not only is it a lawyer, but it's a lobbying group. So, ooh. Ischemics. I mean, it's a drug company. It's producing something decent. Okay. Northrop Grumman. Boo. Suck. Again, these defense contractors, no. Shared Earth Foundation. Good, great. I mean, all about things that trying to protect what little we have of a planet. And then Graham Companies or Graham Holding Company. Industry-wise, retired. Absolutely wonderful. Real estate. Ooh. Lawyers and law firms. Ooh. Securities and investment. Ooh. Automotive. Yeah. Just not great. It's very much a mixed bag. It leans on the bad side. He's got some bright spots, but there's a lot of just filthy donors in the group. But this has been a look at Representative Don Beyer Jr., who is the representative for the 8th District of Virginia. But, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing. Ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.